In modern football, few young talents have sparked as much excitement and controversy as Lamine Yamal. At just 17 years old, the Barcelona prodigy is already living the dream. Calm, composed, and frighteningly gifted, Yamal plays with a poise and confidence that seems almost surreal. But as dazzling as his talent is, he's also becoming one of the most polarizing figures in the game, both on and off the pitch. Yamal isn't just a kid learning his craft. The way he moves, the way he thinks on the ball, it's on another level. Explosive dribbles, outrageous skill, and a creative spark that can change games in an instant. But alongside all that brilliance comes a swagger that doesn't sit well with everyone. His celebrations often border on provocative. His glares at opponents, his cocky gestures, they've rubbed many the wrong way. For neutral fans, it's hard to decide whether to admire him or be annoyed by him. Then there's what he says off the field. Ahead of the Champions League semi-final against Inter, Yamal confidently claimed, "As long as I win, they can't say anything." And after beating Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final, he added, "Even if we concede 1 goal, it's fine. 2 goals, still fine. They just can't beat us this year." To some, that's confidence, but to others, it's pure arrogance, especially when compared to the humility shown by legends like Messi or Ronaldo, who rarely said things that forced fans to shut up and accept it. Even when criticized for his fashion choices, like wearing sagging pants, Yamal doubled down, turning it into a personal statement rather than taking it in stride. For many, he represents a new generation of footballers raised in the age of social media, young, ultra-talented, but with egos that sometimes outgrow their accomplishments. This perception only grew stronger when rumors surfaced about Yamal demanding 40 million euros a year, more than seasoned stars like Lewandowski or De Jong. And it's not just on the pitch where Yamal's image is being questioned. His off-field life has also started making headlines for the wrong reasons. Spanish media and social networks recently erupted with reports of Yamal allegedly dating Fati Vasquez, a flight attendant 13 years his senior. While she denied the rumors, saying they were just friends, images of them out together raised more questions than answers. Then came an even bigger storm. Not long after, Yamal was linked to Claudia Bavel, a former adult film actress nearly twice his age. According to reports, Yamal allegedly sent her flirtatious and inappropriate messages. He publicly denied any romantic connection, calling the story pure fiction. But screenshots of WhatsApp messages, allegedly from him, went viral, damaging his reputation even further. In one of the messages, he reportedly joked that she wouldn't get arrested for visiting him, assuring her that he'd make sure she gets released. These back-to-back controversies have left many Barcelona fans and football lovers in general feeling frustrated. They want to see headlines about his goals, his assists, his moments of magic, not messy rumors and tabloid scandals. Lamine Yamal has the potential to be a generational talent, but the question now is, will he grow into the legend his talent promises? Or will the distractions of fame, ego, and early success lead him down the path of what could have been? Only time will tell. As the headlines grow louder around Lamine Yamal's off-field controversies, many are starting to question one thing. Is he mature enough to handle the spotlight? He's only 17, and yet he's already facing the kinds of temptations that usually come much later in a footballer's career, when they're already at the top of the game. History has shown us what happens when immense talent clashes with personal chaos. Often it ends in heartbreak. Just ask Ronaldinho, a generational genius who once lit up the Camp Nou with joy and magic, but who couldn't resist the pull of parties and fast living. His decline came shockingly early. Or Neymar, who was once seen as the heir to Messi and Ronaldo's throne. But his fall began long before he turned 30, undone by injuries, a lack of discipline, and a lifestyle that never quite aligned with greatness. Barcelona too has seen its fair share of wonder kids lose their way. Bojan Krkić, once hailed as the next Messi, crumbled under media pressure. Giovanni dos Santos dazzled with promise, but became more famous for nightlife than match days. Make no mistake, Yamal is special, He's already set records, become a pillar of both Barcelona and the Spanish national team, and done it all at just 17. But with early success comes a dangerous kind of comfort, one that breeds complacency. Spain's recent loss to Portugal offered a harsh lesson. The match went to penalties, and while it would be unfair to label Ronaldo's win as a direct triumph over Yamal, the contrast was impossible to ignore. For the first time all season, Yamal looked human. One successful dribble, one key chance created. That's it. Across from him, Ronaldo, older, slower, not at his peak, still stepped up when it mattered most, leveling the game with a clinical finish. And then came the trophy ceremony. While the Portuguese players celebrated, Ronaldo shared a quiet, respectful moment with Yamal. It was a rare gesture of empathy because before the match, Ronaldo had actually spoken highly of the young star, praising his meteoric rise, European champion, two-time La Liga winner, and a long list of records and individual awards, all before turning 18. But Yamal wasn't in the mood for grace. Frustrated and heartbroken, he removed his runner-up medal and stormed down the tunnel, refusing to watch Ronaldo lift the trophy. While most of his Spanish teammates stayed behind to applaud their opponents, Yamal vanished. Many saw it as a sign of disrespect. Critics didn't hold back, calling it poor sportsmanship, a lack of humility, and a red flag for his future. If he wants to become one of the greats, they argued, he must first learn how to lose with dignity. And yet, Ronaldo didn't scold him. Quite the opposite. The Portuguese legend offered a message of encouragement and perspective. Yamal is only 17. He has his whole career ahead of him. He's going to win so many titles, both with his teams and individually. He's a phenomenon. One day he'll lift this Nations League trophy himself. People need to leave him alone. Let him breathe. He needs calm. His future is wide open. Because in elite football, no one wins forever. When you're playing 60 to 80 games a season, losses are inevitable. But it's how you respond to those losses that defines your legacy. Yamal will grow. These setbacks will humble him, sharpening his mindset, toning down the cocky quotes, teaching him when to speak and when to stay silent. But only if he wants to learn. If he can control his habits, adjust his environment, and cut out the noise, the sky's the limit. But if he continues down this path of distractions and entitlement, he risks throwing away everything he's worked so hard to build. So the question remains, will Lamine Yamal rise to become a true icon of the game? Or will he join the long list of prodigies who lost themselves to fame? Time will tell.